man of the mountain. You must be a man of the mountain. And Jesus was a man of the mountain. And the Bible keeps saying, he come down from the mountain as it was his custom. And this is a way of life. The way of the mountain is the way of life. It's a way of life. That is why we say Christianity is not a religion, but Christianity is a way of life. It's a way of prayer. It's a way of the world. And it is a continuous process. It should be part of your daily routine. It should be your daily routine. It is only men of prayer that can bring the presence of God and that can bring the kingdom of God into a certain place. The man of God came to Jeroboam and began to talk to him. Straighten your ways, amend your ways. Amend it. And Jeroboam the king became obsessed with the man of God. And from that altar, he put down the hand and said, "Cease him." The Bible said the hand became dry. The hand became dry, instant. The man of God never said, "I dried up your hand." But when the man pulled out the hand and stretched it, the hand became dry. These are men of the presence. These are men of prayer. These are men who have built themselves and they have become one with the one who sent them. They have become one with him. And that is why they have been identified by the one who sent them. Man of God, a man of God. What are you identified with? Or whom are you identified with? Have you ever journeyed in your Christian faith? Have you ever prayed? Have you ever spent time? I am not talking about voice exercise. I am talking about prayer. I'm talking about prayer. Some of us, we can exercise our voices for hours, but we cannot pray for hours. I pray God will help you to understand what I mean. Prayer is a heavenly food. Prayer is a heavenly good. Prayer is a heavenly key. Jesus oftentimes walked to the mountain. He walked to the mountain to make sure he talks with God. Whom are you talking with? What are you desiring? That is one of the things. What are you desiring? What are you desiring? My bank account is called the soul account. Anytime there is an alert, I will know a soul has been won. And when I see the alert and I discover a soul has gone, I have to work very hard to make sure that soul comes back. Our bank account is the bank of souls. And the only alert we have is the alert of soul one. And the alert of things being amended. What is the alert? Is it the latest wave that you had? But in the place of prayer, we can change the heart of men into the hearts of beasts. We can change the heart of men that are rocky into the heart of flesh. Prayer, prayer, prayer. By prayer, Simon the sorcerer will come looking for Jesus. We come looking for the power. And we know we don't sell it, but we earn it in the place of prayer. That is why it is not how long you have been in the kingdom, but how long and how much have you invested in the heavenly bank? How much of it have you loaded? How much of it? How much of it? How much of it have you done? Men of God are men whose antennas are. These are men who can hear. These are men who can see. The Bible said there are some of you who have ears but you cannot hear. You have eyes but you cannot see. What have you heard? Have you heard? What have you picked? What have you picked? We have prayed enough. And in the praise, while we are praying, I was hearing God speaking to my spirit. Well, have you heard him spoke to you? Have you heard him? What have you seen? What have you seen? What have you seen? Can you confront an issue with this little power bank you have? Can you confront an issue? Can you stand and face an issue? You know why things are really too hard? It's because you don't pray. You have left the battle with the pastor. The pastor will keep praying and he will never give up. But you discover on your side there is always a challenge.